Hello out there.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome to the 6th episode of the Limited Issues Podcast. I am Chainsaw Reacts from 1945.
It is the year 1945 and the war still rages. Don't worry, boys, we'll get those krauts.
The war? The war still continues with what show is better, Avatar The Last Airbender or The Legend of Korra?
It's Avatar The Last Airbender.
I don't know. Anyways, welcome to the 6th episode of
Hello, everyone.
The Limited Issues Podcast. I am Chainsaw Reacts, one of your co-hosts, and the other...
Logan Daniel
Oh.
Huntley.
Daniel.
Yes.
Make sure you talk louder, boy, so they can hear you.
Logan Daniel Huntley.
So they can hear you, boy.
In the year 1945.
So as we normally do, we do 3 acts.
Yep.
Our first act is us talking about what we've been up to. Second act is news, topics, discussions, whatever it is. And third is answering questions, or if we do a spoiler discussion, we'll replace it. But Act 1, my good sir.
Yes.
Now, today, you went and started getting a new tattoo.
Yes, this is correct.
Now, I'm guessing, because based off how big it is, it probably had a little bit of pain.
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. The this whole section here on the inside of my right forearm was
Hurting? Like a motherfucker?
yes. I had to just sit there like, can't feel it.
Can't feel it. No, are you righty or lefty?
I'm a right-handed.
Okay, so
This shouldn't impede me much.
hopefully not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a right. I just can't get it. I couldn't get a tattoo. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But yeah.
For those of you wondering, I got Ellie's tattoo from The Last of Us Part 2.
Wait, is that out?
No.
Oh wait. So they've already shown it, but
Yeah.
they
showed it in the trailer.
Because I was thinking, like, when you said that earlier before we started, I'm like, is that game even out yet?
Yeah.
And
No, it's not, and they haven't given us a fucking release date yet.
Wait, I thought they just showed footage. They didn't announce any. Okay.
For sure has to come out this year at some point, but they haven't given an exact release date.
They're gonna announce it?
Maybe.
Okay.
I hope so.
Like somebody asked when I was doing a live stream earlier this week with another Arrowverse YouTuber named Eric's Reloaded, and someone asked during that, like, what are you guys excited for E3? I'm thinking, well, I don't know, because Gears 5, Halo 6, other than that, I don't know. Like, what could be coming?
Potentially, they could announce the next God of War game. I doubt they'd have anything to show.
I don't think so. It came out last year. Yeah. So I don't know.
So they could confirm that they're making one.
Have like a small CG trailer.
Yeah.
Showing Kratos
or
and
maybe
his
not
son,
even that.
Or whatever.
Yeah. They could announce a sequel to the Spider-Man PS4 game.
Oh, that is what I want.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was 2017, wasn't it?
No, it was 2018.
It was.
Yeah.
God, it's been so long. But that game is so good.
It is. Okay, here's how good that game is. If you haven't played it, it is the only game that I have completed 100%.
Oh yeah, I 100% it before the DLC. Then I kind of fell off track. I'm gonna finish it though. I'm gonna get 100% on all of it.
Main game and all 3 DLCs, 100% on each. Never done that for a game before.
The beauty of it is that Insomniac, that's who they made it. Yeah, that's who made it. They gave us a actual reason to buy a full-fledged single-player game.
Right.
Because when single-player games nowadays, they don't put a lot of content. Like, they give you just the bare minimum, and then they just tack in multiplayer or whatever, and it doesn't feel like enough content. They gave you so much to do in that game before the DLC.
I'm so sick. Like, it seems like every other month a new Schluter comes out.
Schluter?
A loot-based shooter game like Fortnite. Yeah.
Now, this not on the topics we can discuss here. Did you see Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, that trailer?
I heard about it. I haven't actually watched
Cameron
it
yet. Monaghan, who plays
that,
he is playing the main. Now, they are claiming no microtransactions, no loot boxes. It's a single-player straight game.
Yeah.
By BioWare, I think.
And EA worked on it. Right?
EA is, yes, because EA is who got the exclusivity rights to make, so they can, I guess, get other companies they own to make games.
You know what I would love?
EA not to have the contract?
Yes. 2 things. 1, I would love for EA to fuck off and die.
Okay.
And 2, I would love for From Software to get the license and to give us a Dark Souls-esque Star Wars game.
You just... God damn it! You just ruined it for me. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Because you are just a single lone guy out there in the world of Star Wars, and you're just and creatures and these other
others like Sith warriors.
They're coming at and it's not to Old Republic timeline, so you're fighting many Siths, and you are just or you can pick a Sith or a Jedi, and then your journey. And there's two different stories. You follow the Sith storyline and the Jedi, and then you have two complete stories.
I would probably play as the Sith every single time.
Well, yeah, I mean, well,
because I'm me.
Isn't that how they had it set up from the first Knights of the Old Republic? Is that you pick? I think you pick which side you go on. Yeah.
I don't know if it was the first one, but one of those Old Republic games had that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That's back when those games were really creative.
Yeah.
Because they had like.
That's back when games were creative.
Starfighter. They had they had like a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Boba Fett game. There's a Jedi Academy game where literally there's like a multiplayer aspect where like I was sitting, I think it was on PS2, and I had the game, or it was GameCube, and I could just run around in like a map with a bunch of computer characters, and we're all like dual wielding like lightsabers, and I'm just fighting a bunch of computers, and I can set the difficulty. I'm like, this is the fucking greatest thing ever. You know.
The only Star Wars games I ever played as a kid were the Lego Star Wars games on my GameCube, and I had the PlayStation 1 game for Episode 1, Phantom Menace, which was just a fucking train wreck of a game.
I think I did a character voice comparison where they have like all the different interpretations of a voice of a character, and I think they had the actor who played Obi-Wan in that, and he did not sound like Obi-Wan.
Nope.
No.
And I think they pulled Liam Neeson's lines from the movie.
Oh.
But they were like really weirdly bit crunched and compressed.
So like it didn't even sound good.
Yeah, so it was like
Now, is it because some of the lines they had to shrink it down because of the fact the music is playing behind it? And
I have no idea. All I know, I guess just whatever the conversion process was of putting that audio on the disc.
Like
just
pulling lines from a movie just doesn't work. Also, since we did the last podcast, well, I mean, Avatar: Last Airbender was done.
Yeah.
I have now started The Legend of Korra. 1X1. Episode 1, Book 1, Air. Yeah.
You've only seen the first episode?
Only seen the first episode. And I will have to admit that I really enjoyed it. I think Korra is awesome.
Yeah.
I like her approach because she is the opposite of Aang. Like, Aang was a pacifist. He did not want to fight one bit.
Yeah.
She... like not
loves to fight.
Yeah, but what I love is that when she went against the triple threat triad, those guys at the beginning when they're like hassling people, it's not like she was like wanting to start a fight. She was there automatically. I'm going to defend these people, and she kicked the shit out of them in all three elements. All three elements, and I didn't notice this, but I went back and looked at particular bits because I was just trying to catch everything. But like when they said Master Katara. And then when they first showed her before they even mentioned her name, I saw the loopies. I'm like, I didn't notice it the first time. I'm like, God damn it, I wish I would have noticed that sooner.
Yeah.
But I was in shock that Master Katara is in it. Tenzin, her son. Now there's two other kids that are named.
Yeah.
I hope they show up. I don't know if that's true. Do not spoil it. But
what are their names? Kaya and Boomy, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think. But Tenzin, I think J.K. Simmons voices him.
Yep.
Right? That is pretty cool. I like Tenzin.
I forget the actress's name, but Frau Farbissina from Austin Powers is the voice of Chief Beifong.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like the fact that literally they had all these references, but yet they had all these new things. Like Republic City is like early 1910, 1920s.
Yeah, it's like
New York. Yeah, it's crazy, and
it's like I was telling you before we started recording here. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Timeline wise and like technology wise, they're kind of like the 1850s Asia-ish.
Yeah.
Korra is like 1920s.
Okay. Yeah, because
as far as the
a
technology
huge
goes.
chunk of time has passed.
Yeah, it's been 70 years.
And Aang's been dead for quite some time because Korra was born after he died.
Yeah.
So it's been even more time than people would think. Because when I react to it, people on Patreon were saying, well, we think people are this age versus this age, but it's like, well, you gotta remember, Korra is like, I think he's 17 or 16?
17.
Okay.
Yeah. So Aang's been dead for 17 years.
Plus all the time since he was a kid, it was a huge amount of time. So
12 plus 53, he died at the age of 65.
Okay. So he didn't live late into his age like Katara did.
Or like Roku before him lived to be like 80.
Yeah, Roku was like, I love the intro. That intro was so cool. Kyoshi, Roku, and that was Aang, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Korra. That was awesome. That was so cool.
What do you think of the new gang?
The new gang?
Mako and Bolin. The brothers.
I haven't seen them. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need to rewatch Korra then.
Well,
I'm
okay.
all
There
mixed
was... When I downloaded when I got the episode,
Yeah.
there was 2 episodes in it.
Oh,
Because apparently they played 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But I paused. Okay, so you're talking about something...
When it originally aired, they showed the first 2 episodes back to back as like a one thing.
And when I got... I'm like, why is it 47 minutes? I'm like, is the first episode like a long-ass intro? But no, it's... Like, literally, it has the opening credit bit, and then it cuts right to the title of the next one. I'm like,
so don't get mad at me, people. I'm very justified in remembering that incorrectly, okay?
It's okay. Because, honestly, by the time I get to reacting to it next week, I'll completely I'll forget about the tune. I honestly can't remember what the names you just said just now.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's not... There are other characters in this show.
People said I need to get a cheat sheet for all the characters that are in this show, specifically.
It might be helpful. It's not like Game of Thrones level.
Is it extensive though?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a lot of characters.
I hope I won't forget. I'm just bad with names. It took me forever to get Tylee and May.
Yeah.
To get those last, I just couldn't remember for the life of me who they were. But I really like the opening, and I like her polar bear dog.
Yes, Naga.
Adorable. And I like the fact that Tenzin is like just popping out kids left and right. He's like, fuck it, dude.
He's trying his hardest to make another airbender.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he already has 3.
Or no. He's trying his hardest to rebuild the airbending thing.
Okay.
You know, their nation, because they're the last.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Anything else?
Did you see a potential villain?
Amon? Amon.
Yes.
Like Anon.
Yes.
Yes, I did see at the end.
Okay.
Some guy mentions, what do you want to do? He's like, well, the Avatar is here or something. We need to move up our plans. And we see this mask. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything besides the fact that they're a part of some sort of anti-bender group or something. That's all I know.
He is voiced by Steve Bloom.
Ooh.
Who...
He's done Wolverine.
Yep.
And he's done a bunch of other stuff. He was on Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite role of his is probably Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that show.
It's so good.
Apparently Netflix is doing something with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think.
I can't remember.
Then again, Netflix is doing everything with everything.
Yeah.
So
but,
I don't fucking know.
John Cho, who plays Sulu in the new Star Trek movies, he's going to be Spike.
I don't think he's Sulu. I think everyone's out of that.
Oh, yeah.
Because like Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pine, they're out.
Yeah.
They're done with that.
Which I fucking hate, because I would have loved to have that movie
to see that
of Kirk's
reunion.
dad getting pulled back from time. Yeah, that would have been awesome, but oh well.
Oh, well, fuck it.
And it's not like they had just bad movie after bad movie. The first reboot movie is good, the second one's okay, and the third is pretty fucking great.
I think the third's the best one out of the new reboot. But it's like, because they didn't make money. And they spent way too much money on those.
Yeah.
And I think they try to save money with the ship being blown up like early on and then being out in the forest, but it didn't do anything because they still had to spend a lot of money on sets and makeup and extras. It was just too much.
At that point, J.J. Abrams had done Star Wars, I believe.
Yeah. He did Star Trek 1 and 2, and then he moved on, and the third one was directed by somebody else.
Yeah. So he basically, I'm imagining, he produced it though, right? Or he?
Yes, he was. Well, he was involved somewhat.
Yeah.
I think he was producing.
So I'm imagining he walked into the studio with his dick out and was just like, "Give me a blank check, motherfuckers."
Blank check. Well, I mean, he's doing episode 9.
Yeah.
Which, if you want to jump into Act 2, we can get right to that.
Yes.
So this past week.
Oh boy.
The Star Wars. Now, the way I like how they did this. It was just like the in-game marketing. Star Wars Episode 9 teaser.
Yeah.
But when you watch it, The Rise of Skywalker. And I like how the fact that they switched it from just revealing it, because I think The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens were already titled before the panel.
Yeah.
They didn't hint at any title until the trailer played at the panel.
So, yeah. I disliked the name The Rise of Skywalker at first.
Yeah.
Until I heard the theory that potentially Rey will end the Jedi. Like, she's not a Jedi.
And she'll
be a Skywalker.
And
that would be the new breed of
because I think
be Skywalkers, all of them.
Well, because it's been confirmed that George Lucas, who of course created Star Wars, was consulted with J.J. Abrams about this movie, and I think he was consulted for Episode 7 as well, because J.J. reached out to him.
Yeah,
but it's like, I think in one of the original drafts of Star Wars, like originally Jedi's apparently were supposed to be called Skywalkers, and that was changed to Jedi. So could they be bringing that into play where she truly is the last Jedi in The Last Jedi, but then she ends it and then becomes a Skywalker in honor of honor of Anakin and Luke, more for Luke, but Anakin did redeem himself, and continuing and building up the new religion, if you will, or the new idea of hope, which are Skywalkers.
So, I like that idea. If that's what it turns out to be, then the name will be good and it will make sense to me. If it's just that Rey is a Skywalker, like, genetically, I'll think that's the dumbest fucking title.
Do you think they should just retitle The Rise of Rey Skywalker?
The Rise of Fuck You, Rian Johnson.
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. Even though I'm not a hater of The Last Jedi, it felt like, watching that trailer, it felt like a J.J. Abrams Star Wars. Yeah. And it felt like they were going, well, we can't retcon 8, but we're going to do our best to kind of get away from what he did.
Yeah.
Because he put his helmet back together.
Yeah.
and the fact that literally in Episode 7, it didn't make sense for all these characters to be together in once. Right. But in Episode 8, they were all split off anyways, even though they had all met in some sort of way in Episode 7. And 9, JJ's like, well, there's been some time that's taken place since after 8, before 9, and they're all going on an adventure together.
It feels very much like, if you remember the last podcast, I mentioned Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
And how in Devil May Cry 5, they, to the reboot, said, fuck you, Ardante is a gay cowboy.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like that scenario, that situation to me, of like, hey, remember all that shit they said? Nah.
Well, apparently there's JJ's response to Rey's heritage or her parents. He said there's more to the story. Yeah. In terms of, just because Rey said they're nobody, that she might be remembering the people that she was given to. Yeah. Not the people who actually had her.
I do like the idea that Rey is a Skywalker genetically, and that the Emperor cloned her from Luke's hand.
Yes.
So then she does come from no one because she's a clone, but she's still a Skywalker.
Yeah, I feel like there might be some sort of connect, because when the laugh came in, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you serious? Like, they're truly going to go down this road of bringing back the Emperor. But at the same time,
it's been done before. The original book series that spun off of the older movies was about the Emperor's clones.
Yeah, because like that was Extended Universe. Yeah, that was canceled. But yeah, I'm really excited because it feels like Rey. Because like if you the line specifically from Luke. Yeah, we taught you all we know.
1,000 generations live in you now.
Yeah, but the line we taught you, that implies multiple Force ghosts. Yeah, Luke, Yoda, and
Anakin maybe.
I'm thinking Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor, because there was something where people thought that Ewan McGregor was getting ready for his own movie spinoff, or because he had the beard, he had the Obi-Wan beard. And he was training, but this was a while back, right? I don't think anybody was thinking, what if he's growing the beard out and having the hair like Obi-Wan because of a Force ghost? Because they thought, oh, he's getting ready because they're going to announce a Disney Plus show, they're going to announce his own movie, but it's like, well, what if he was just doing that because he's filming for Episode 9? Right. What if that was...
They totally could, and I would love it if they did, but...
I think, well, if they're tying in all 3 trilogies, it would make sense to have the guy who was there for the first 2 trilogies to have an appearance in 9.
I do kind of hope that we see Hayden Christensen as Anakin again. Yeah. Because...
That is canon. I mean, his Force Ghost is now canon.
Yeah, that guy needs a paycheck.
He was at Star Wars Celebration this past Celebration. I mean... I think he's pretty happy. I mean, for a while he was not going to Celebration, and he went 2 years ago for the first time. So,
and it's like, which I understand. It's like, being in something as big as Star Wars that's going to be tied to you your whole fucking life.
Oh,
People
yeah.
are never going to let you live that down.
Mm-hmm.
And B, being in the 2 worst Star Wars movies. That's also... It's like that guy... he's like a huge nerd. He goes to cons and everything. His name is Anakin.
Yeah.
And he fucking hates Star Wars. Because of it.
I mean... Yeah, oh yeah, because he wasn't in the first one. Because that was a completely different person.
Yeah, that was a little...
I forget his name.
Got arrested recently, kid.
Yeah, he got arrested.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy. People said that Star Wars mentally ruined him.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But I love the trailer. And people have already found out the shot of Leia hugging Rey, that's from a different take in The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
People already found it from behind-the-scene footage. I'm like, Jesus.
Now, apparently, after 9 comes out, they're going to take a break.
Yes.
The guy said. 5 years? Is that
no,
long?
not 5 years. They're having a Star Wars celebration next year. There's not going to be a movie coming out in 2020.
Yeah.
My guess is at celebration next year in Anaheim, I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
They're probably going to bring out Benioff and Weiss, who are doing a trilogy of films apparently. And even though some people love him, some people hate him, Rian Johnson's probably going to be there for his panel or some sort of announcement panel where they bring out Rian Johnson.
Because he's working on that with them, right?
He's working on his own trilogy. But
I thought he had some involvement in the D&D one
I think they're both consulting, trying to
Yeah.
figure out how they're going to plan out when movies release what time, because like they were not announced together. That was recently talked about how they're consulting because they're planning out the next 10 years. So that means they're probably consulting with their stories and make sure they're not overlapping too much with what stories are telling and what years they want their movies out. And so 2021, I'm guessing, will be a movie.
Yeah.
But no movie next year because I feel like they're taking a short break to kind of reassess and get everything the way they want it.
Yeah.
Hello, honey.
The ghost has just arrived.
The ghost has arrived. She doesn't have her sheet on, but she is still a ghost. She is still a ghost. But I'm excited to see what they do next.
I'm excited for the movie. I think I'm more excited for the break after.
Okay. Now,
because I'm kind of sick of Star Wars.
Now, you said you watched the Mandalorian leaked footage?
Yes.
I did not, but without spoilers, is it as good as I've heard?
There's really nothing to spoil. It's just like 2 scenes, and it looks very fucking good.
Okay. I just didn't want to ruin it because if they put that out as a trailer or some sort of...
Then you could react to it.
Then I can actually watch it genuinely.
Pedro Pascal, who was Oberyn Martell on Game of Thrones, is the titular Mandalorian.
I watched the panel. The panel was great.
Yeah. He is great in what I saw.
Yeah.
He doesn't take the helmet off once.
Not once?
Not
now,
once.
do you think he will in the show?
I think he will, but I think for the most part he's going to have the helmet on.
Okay.
Like in his downtime, I'm betting he takes it off, like when he's alone.
He's just sleeping. He sleeps with the helmet on.
But it seems like 90% of the time helmet on, which is...
And there's like a fire he gets out of under his blanket, and he has the helmet, and he has his boxers on. He's just running around.
Just boxers and a helmet. Yeah.
He's like, I can't take it off.
If that is the case, if he most of the time has the helmet on, then big ups to Pedro Pascal, because most actors are too vain to have their faces
I think it'll be his.
like that.
It's his voice.
Yeah.
So I think on set he's probably performing it, but it's probably where
it might be just a stunt double most of the time.
I would hope not.
Yeah.
I would hope that he's actually putting himself through
If it
that.
is, you can't tell, because not like a Negative Man on Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
You can tell that that's not Matt Bomer.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're excited for episode 9.
Yes.
For sure. What do you want to cover next? I mean, I think I know what I want to cover next.
Yeah, the first one there.
Oh, the first one?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to cover that next, but we can cover that first.
Actually, do you want to do, at the end, you want to just do a couple of questions and then do a spoiler cast for that?
For what?
For the
okay. We can do that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Hellboy bombs at the box office. Now, I didn't see the movie.
I've seen, like, the first 10 minutes.
Okay. You saw the first... is that how bad it was? You shut it off after 10 minutes?
No, I just didn't finish it. I'm going to.
Okay.
It's actually... The first 10 minutes are good. It's fun. David Harbour is good as Hellboy. I just don't think anyone gave a shit. The general public just did not care that this movie happened.
It cost $50 million
Yep.
to make it.
Yep.
The movie has made $17 million, and it's not even open in foreign yet. There's no foreign numbers.
I bet it's gonna do big. It'll be big in China.
You think?
Oh yeah, because they love that weird shit.
It made $12 million opening weekend. I mean, dude, when do you think of marketing and how this thing has probably cost them over $100 million to do everything?
I don't think we're ever gonna get another Hellboy movie.
Ever?
Do
you think the studio is like, maybe we should have done Hellboy 3?
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
At least we would have had the trilogy completed.
Yeah, I bet someone at the studio is kicking themselves over that, or has been.
Okay. Yeah, it's insane. Like, I think the first indication of something bad was that Rotten Tomatoes, as they do on their Twitter account, is make these videos showcasing the tomato meter.
Yeah.
The tomato meter video of Hellboy went up to like the 80s or something, and then it dropped all the way to 9%. And everyone's like, what?
No.
And all the GIFs responding are people like using Hellboy 1 and 2 GIFs of going, oh crap. Like, really? It's not good.
It is a little jarring. Again, I only saw the first 10 minutes, but like the voiceover at the start is Professor Broom.
Okay.
His father.
Yeah.
And
well, they got
like,
him. They got Ian McShane.
Yeah.
And
but like right out the gate, because this one's rated R, and you can definitely tell. But like right out the gate, you hear Ian McShane say something like, "Buckle up, because this is a weird fucking story."
Well, yeah, but then it's like then no one cares about the story.
Yeah.
No one.
And again, it seems good. Like what I watched, I enjoyed, and I am gonna go back and finish it. But I just don't think anyone cared.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I feel horrible because Ian McShane is a great actor. David Harbour, and like David Harbour saved himself because he's giving him Black Widow.
Yeah.
So he's getting out.
Yeah.
From Hellboy. He's like, guys, I got Stranger Things season 3 coming, and I'm gonna be in Black Widow because can you help me?
And
what's her name? Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah,
she's better than you would think.
She was in the Resident Evil franchise.
Yeah, she is a good actress. It's just she's best known for Resident Evil, which those movies are trash.
I think they get worse and worse as they go.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I feel bad. All these actors, and apparently, they're like before the movie even came out, there was a report that came out that it was suggesting that there was a lot of on-set issues with the director, with
for sure.
The actors.
David Harbour walked off set
like several times
after an argument. Yeah,
like they just couldn't get shit done.
Yeah,
there was an argument over a fucking tree.
Yep.
There was a tree.
The director wanted it to just be like a normal tree, but the studio was like, no, you got to make it weird and magical, or vice versa. I don't care.
Now that sounds like a studio note that guys, if we're doing Hellboy, we want some weird shit.
Yeah.
But why? Okay, whoever wanted a normal tree, what are you? It's Hellboy.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't get that. I don't get that.
Daniel Day Kim is in it as somebody.
I don't know.
Catman. He can turn into a cat, big cat,
like a leopard
or jaguar or some shit. They spoiled that in the trailer.
Yeah, which
I couldn't fucking believe. And from what I saw, they keep hinting like, oh, maybe he can turn into a cat. Like maybe he's a cat man.
And then in the trailer, they just show it.
It's like, no, we know. You don't have to fucking tease it. Just we know he's a cat man. I don't know.
Then they just spoil it.
Yeah, and now after seeing this movie fail so fucking hard, I wish Ed Skrein,
I think
Ajax, from Deadpool. He was supposed to play that character, but because it's an Asian character, he dropped out, and they got Daniel Day Kim.
Yeah,
I wish it could have just been him. Just fuck it, because it doesn't matter.
Because no one's gonna watch. Because no one saw it. No one.
Because Daniel Day Kim, I haven't seen him in much. He's fine from what I can recall. He's not good in this.
Yeah,
he's not trying. He phones it in.
The tracking for it was 16 million opening weekend.
Yeah.
And usually with tracking, it goes a little bit
above. Yeah.
This thing went.
This has done 4 million below.
Oh my god. Man. So, anyways, that was a train wreck. Let's jump into some good news. Now, you said you don't know about this. Iain Glen casted as Batman for Titan Season 2. Now, recently, after this announcement, there's been a small video clip of Iain Glen and the actor who plays Dick Grayson in the Wayne Manor. And they were shooting stuff. Now, Iain Glen still had his blonde hair. Now, it could be just them doing some test
Yeah.
stuff, and that when they actually shoot the sequences, he's gonna be in black, like a.
And they could just give him a wig and de-age him a little bit, but he's just too old to me.
I don't.
It doesn't make sense because Dick Grayson.
He doesn't look 58. That's how old he is. I think he doesn't look that old,
but he looks 50.
Okay.
Like if Dick Grayson is in his mid-20s, right? I would imagine Bruce Wayne then would be about 40.
Roughly 40, 45. I guess it depends on how old Bruce was.
Yeah.
In this timeline when he picked up Robin, or Dick Grayson in this instance, to become Robin.
But Iain Glen, he's older than Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Is he?
Yeah, Dark Knight Returns Batman is 55.
I thought Dark Knight Returns was like 60 something.
55.
Ah. Yeah. Well, then they should. Then the people who actually drew the animated version of that film made him look way older.
Yeah, but I mean that's how he looked in the comics too. But that's because fucking crazy comic man whose name I don't remember.
God, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the asshole who went fucking nuts. Is kind of a terrible artist, and just no one told him for years.
I can't remember. Hold on a second.
I believe he created 300 and Watchmen as well.
No. That's not the same guy.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about. That is not the same guy.
Yeah, he.
Dark Knight Returns. Who made it? Wikipedia, tell me. Frank Miller.
Frank Miller
is not the same guy who went crazy.
Right.
Well, wait. He did make 300.
Okay, yeah.
Batman Year One, Sin City.
Yeah, but that's
Daredevil Born Again. I think you're talking about. Were you talking about Watchmen? That guy, Alan Moore.
Alan
Moore went crazy.
But so did Frank Miller.
I don't remember him going crazy. I think he's.
Do you not remember the "What are you dense? What are you retarded?" or something? I'm the goddamn Batman.
I don't remember.
That was him.
I don't remember.
It's from All Star Batman and Robin. That comic. I
don't think I've seen that.
It's a comic run. They didn't make it.
I don't think I read it.
Gotcha. It's the fucking insane one where Batman is just a psychopathic asshole who just loves what he does. Like he's not like a Dark Avenger. He's like, I just love fucking people up, and if it's only criminals, then no one will stop me. It's the one where Hal Jordan goes to Gotham because he hears about all this shit, and he's like, this guy is nuts. We have to stop him.
Yeah.
So he goes to Gotham to take down Batman, and Batman has Robin, because this was in the time when his ring was vulnerable to the color yellow.
Yeah.
So Batman has Robin paint an apartment, this whole room yellow, everything in it yellow, all the food is yellow.
Jesus.
Batman's sitting there drinking lemonade. Batman has painted himself yellow, head to toe, so that Green Lantern couldn't do anything when he got there. And then Batman just beats the shit out of him.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank Miller went nuts.
Okay, but
point is,
I hope Iain Glen. I think he's gonna do a good job portraying. He's just probably not gonna look what you want him to be.
Yeah, it's just gonna be, unless they make him look younger. It's unbelievable to me that a nearly 60-year-old Batman is still operational. Because, like Dark Knight Returns Batman can barely do it.
Yeah.
You know. And it gets to a point where he needs a suit to do it.
I think they're gonna portray him as younger.
Yeah,
because he doesn't look 58. Like when I saw him on Game of Thrones, the season 8 premiere, he didn't look 58.
He looks 50 to me, I'd say.
Yeah,
but unless they de-age him or like give him powered like an armor suit or something, I'm not gonna be able to suspend disbelief watching him as Batman.
I think it's gonna be a situation where he's gonna be probably revealing to Robin he's getting slow in his old age.
Yeah,
kind of like how if they started out, Ben Affleck's Batman was saying that too. He's getting old. He's getting slow in his old age.
If they started out and he's like, "Dick, I'm retiring as Batman. Here's your Nightwing suit," then I'll be like, "Fine."
It's like, wait. It's like, how does that completely negates him like becoming Nightwing? Yeah. Like, here's your Nightwing suit.
Well, someone's gonna have to give him the suit. He can't make it himself.
He should.
Is he that technically minded that he could make that?
He should. He worked with Batman.
Well, yeah, but he didn't make his Robin suit.
True, but he probably made his own upgrades to it. I would think
he probably upgraded it, but building a new suit, a full body suit from the ground up.
So maybe Bruce will get him a new suit.
Yeah, but or maybe Bruce will give him the bat suit, and he'll modify that into the Nightwing suit.
Okay,
that'd be cool.
I could see that happening. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they go about season 2. I mean, we did hear recently about Swamp Thing, that whole problem.
Did you see that teaser?
I did.
Yeah.
And it looks good, but it's all PR spin.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that Titans, the production, doesn't get halted.
Right.
Or stopped.
It's Derek Mears playing Swamp Thing.
I think so.
Who I think was Kane in the WWE.
No.
No?
No.
Who am I?
I don't think so.
No.
Not the same
I
dude.
know he was Jason in the Friday the 13th reboot.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I it's not the same guy. I don't think it is. But, I mean, he looks good.
Yeah.
But going from 13 episodes planned to only 10,
Yeah.
that's kind of an issue.
But, yeah. I'm excited for Titan Season 2. I'm not sure about this casting. I want to see Jason Todd get beaten to death. And then come back.
With Joker.
Yeah.
Or do you want Batman to do it? Just
Yeah.
because fuck it, right?
Just to switch that up.
No,
they should put a poll out and be like, do you want Batman like they did?
Do you want Batman
in the
or Joker
Yeah.
to kill Jason?
You know that's how that happened, right?
Well, yeah.
They put out which I didn't know this until recently. It was like 51 to 49%. It was incredibly close.
So they barely won.
Yeah.
Jeez. So if they would have lost, we would have never gotten Death in the Family.
Yeah. Robin would have survived that. Red Hood probably never would have happened.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So many good things came out of that
from
death.
Jason Todd dying.
Horribly. Came out of that storyline.
So many great things came from that child being beaten to death by a clown.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how to segue from that.
Yeah.
Disney Plus comes November 12th. Plus, shows have been confirmed officially via this. So first,
I will not be getting Disney Plus.
You will too.
No.
No?
Nope.
Not for The Mandalorian.
I won't.
Okay.
I will subtly hint at the fact that I won't need Disney Plus to watch The Mandalorian. Wink, wink.
That's bullshit. You need to support, bro. All right, let me go through the list of things we're getting. The Mandalorian, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the final season with 12 episodes.
Yep.
We're getting a Rogue One prequel series.
I didn't like that trailer.
I liked it.
The clone. I mean, I liked it as a setup, but
you just didn't love it.
No, I liked everything that happened, but the way it looks now, because they changed the animation slightly, so that it's like halfway between Clone Wars and Rebels. Everything looks kind of.
It looks a little
looks
different.
Too smooth. Everything's a little floaty. Like Anakin's hair is just flopping around.
They
his
didn't
head.
know if they were going to be able to actually do it again.
Yeah.
So they kind of had to, I guess, make it work for because I think the way of animating now is different. So they had to compromise. I think.
I do love Ahsoka's new look.
Yeah,
she looks
a little older.
Yeah, she was and is the only character in Star Wars that I had a crush on as a kid.
Oh,
yeah.
She's an alien, freaking weirdo.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Rogue One prequel series.
Literally.
Yep. Rogue One prequel series. Cassian Andor.
I don't.
Is it Cassian?
Cassian.
Cassian Andor.
I don't care for this at all.
Alan Tudyk will reprise his role as K2SO, which I think is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
We're getting Marvel shows. Now, these are the shows that were discussed at the Disney Plus announcement. They're calling it WandaVision. The Vision and Scarlet Witch. I think because they've never called her Scarlet Witch in the movies.
Yeah,
but
no,
or did they?
They haven't, but it's a copyright thing.
With Fox?
Yeah.
No, they own
maybe
Fox
not
now.
Fox. No, there's some other thing not affiliated with Scarlet Witch that someone else
owns, so they can't.
Yeah.
Even though
so they can't call her Scarlet Witch.
Okay, so they're calling it WandaVision. They should have probably named it differently. Loki series.
Like that. That's why they can't just call it Scarlet Witch and Vision.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
A Loki series we knew.
Which I'm assuming is going to be a prequel.
Nope. Tom Hiddleston will be in the show.
Well, yeah, but it's going to be.
Like it's
prequel.
It's prequel. Yeah, throughout time. Because he's been alive for thousands of years.
Right.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which was rumored for a while.
Yeah, I am excited for that. If it's assuming it's going to be kind of like a buddy cop thing.
Yeah, and there
with these two assholes that hate each other.
Rumors of that they're going to have Nick Fury.
Yeah.
And they're going to have Maria Hill involved.
I would have thought for sure that Sam Jackson will be done after Far From Home, but I guess not.
I don't know. I mean, that's just rumored. It's not confirmed, but we know the Falcon Winter Soldier.
Well, I mean, it does make sense because he loves this shit.
Yeah.
So.
Marvel's What If, which will be an anthology series.
I'm excited about.
Animated.
Did you hear? I believe the first episode. What it's about?
Peggy Carter becomes Captain America, and
Skinny Steve Rogers is in it with like a power suit.
He's in a power suit with Howard Stark. Not Tony.
I'm very excited for that. I love the What If series.
There's some Marvel-related documentaries called Marvel 616. Will explore the history and societal context of classic Marvel stories. And Marvel's hero projects will highlight in real life heroes who are doing good in their community. So there's that. But also, what wasn't discussed, the Hawkeye show, which was reported in Variety, was not mentioned.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be him and Kate Bishop.
Yep,
is that right?
Passing the torch to Kate Bishop.
Yeah, which I don't like. Just keep Jeremy Renner.
Yeah,
he's still young enough.
Yeah, that's true. Classic Disney animation Pixar. We have Monsters Inc. TV show with Billy Crystal and John Goodman back as their voices.
Really?
Did you not hear about this?
No.
Yes. Monsters Inc.
Fuck yeah.
Monsters at Work. Billy Crystal and John Goodman will reprise their roles as Mike and Sully. The series will be set 6 months after the events of the original film. So we're getting some sort of continuation of the original.
Finally. I got so pissed off a couple of months ago. I saw on Facebook someone had made a fake poster for a movie called Boo.
Oh.
Which is about the kid growing up. And I got so excited until I found out it was fake.
There's something called Book of Enchantment. It'll be a series about classic Disney villains. It sounds kind of like that. What was that show called?
Once Upon a Time?
It sounds kind of like that. I'm not really sure. It says it'll be based on a book series which featured Ursula, the witch from Snow White, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, which seems slightly puzzling.
A villain?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Forky asked a question, which is like a
what?
You know Forky from the Toy Story 4 marketing?
Oh, yeah.
Forky asked some kind of action, I don't know, Lamp Life, an animated series that will reveal what little Bo Peep was up to between Toy Story 3 and 4. Spark Shorts is another Pixar offering and will be a collection of up-and-coming Pixar shorts. The Phineas and Ferb movie... There will also be live-action films based off The Sword and the Stone. The Ghost is all excited about that. They have to have that fucking dish scene where Merlin's making all the dishes clean themselves. She's like, gotta have some fucking dishes in this shit.
Isn't that one scene the inspiration for the Sorcerer's Apprentice movie?
I don't know.
I think it is.
You're all about that dish scene. Because there's this one part, I think it's during the mid-season finale of Flash, Sherlock is having a cup of tea, and she goes, inside joke, holy fuck shit dishes! Because she's all about them dishes, apparently.
It's a joke.
So, live action will be exclusive, will be The Sword and the Stone, Peter Pan, which I didn't know, and Lady and the Tramp, which we've all kind of known is coming.
Now, about Toy Story 4.
Yes.
It makes me uncomfortable, the idea that a child can accidentally create an immortal being,
and then he just comes to life.
Yeah,
like Forky.
Like Forky. That as a concept upsets me
because it's like it went from actual toys, to like
because unless these
like
things
is it Andy's daughter? No, it's
the little girl that he gave the toys to.
Okay, yeah. So she just takes a spork, puts some eyes, arms, and little legs, and it becomes
because unless these things are physically destroyed, they are seemingly immortal. They will live forever.
I mean, that's kind of how they set it up.
It makes me really.
They were about to die in Toy Story 3. They get saved.
Like unless you toss them in a fucking fire, they're gonna live forever.
Yeah.
And it creeps me out that you can just create an immortal, living, breathing, talking thing.
I don't know about all this other stuff.
Because also, when you create a new toy, like Buzz Lightyear didn't realize he was a toy. I'm over analyzing this, but how is that?
It's a kid movie.
How has someone not accidentally created a toy that woke up, came to life, freaked the fuck out, and started yelling at them? How do people not know that toys are alive in this world?
Or are you saying, why is it not like Child's Play?
Not even that. It's how have people not realized that toys
they're
are alive?
alive.
It doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Gotcha. We also have other things as well. We also have... fans can expect a new series about the Mighty Ducks.
Why?
I don't know. There's also a High Fidelity series reimagining from the female character's perspective. A new Muppets series. I'm just reading what's listed on here from Sci-Fi Wire.
What the hell is High Fidelity?
It just says High Fidelity. Reimagining from the female character's perspective. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, because that always works.
I don't know. Jane the Virgin star Gina Rodriguez will executive produce a live-action Diary of a Female President series. I don't know. There will also be a 10 documentary series about the High School Musical. I don't know. What? Be Our Chef. Behind the scenes at the food of Disney parks. I guess Disney Plus. I guess Disney. Wait, you taking that off, boy?
Yeah.
Okay. On the movie front, Disney has announced films based on 3 Men and a Baby,
Why?
Father of the Bride, Flora and Ulysses, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, The Paper Magician, The Parent Trap, Stargirl, Timmy Failure, Magic Camp, and Noelle, some of which are already in post-production. Variety reports that Disney's making a movie.
They aren't wasting any fucking time, are they?
Other original series: Earthkeeper, Shop Class, Rogue Trip, Reconnect, Cinema Relics, The World According to Jeff Goldblum, which sounds really interesting. Yeah. National Geographic will also have a whole vertical on Disney Plus as well. Its documentary series Magic of the Animal Kingdom will go behind the scenes of the animal caretakers at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
So there's some behind the scenes stuff that you'll get access to if you're a Disney fan. You'll get it here. He's gonna cut this fucking bandage off here. There's a lot to look forward to, and they've also confirmed that this is gonna be the exclusive streaming home for The Simpsons. All 30 seasons. All 30 seasons.
Yeah.
They did a video, like the cast came in and they did like
an animated. Is it going to stop airing on regular TV?
Still, no, I'm saying the streaming exclusive, because it's not on Hulu. You can't get access to it anywhere.
Right.
So they're going to... Disney Plus is going to be the exclusive place for The Simpsons. So,
but is that really a selling point anymore? Like, I don't think people care about The Simpsons nearly as much.
It got a big pop when people started. It was trending on Twitter. People were like, "Oh my god, The Simpsons are going to be on Disney Plus." Because originally you had to pay per episode, or you had to buy them on Blu-ray or DVD. You couldn't stream them anywhere.
Right.
So you could watch them on reruns on FXX, but like other than that, you had to wait till you can buy them. So now you can get, but like day one, there's gonna be so much content. But so for me, I don't know. I'm guessing me and the girlfriend here, we're probably gonna pay for a year subscription to Disney Plus when it comes out, which they've already confirmed. This is good for me, that they've already gotten deals signed for PlayStation 4 having the app day one.
Okay.
Which I'm like, thank the Lord, because I am so frustrated that DC Universe is not available on PS4.
Yeah.
I hate it, because I just want to watch. I want to sit in my beautiful chair, which I'm not sitting in.
Well, could you not? Couldn't you go online on the PlayStation, like to the web browser? And do it there?
But it probably wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Probably not the same. But like, I just want to sit in my comfy chair and watch my shows like I watch Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah.
But I can't unless I bring the Roku in here. Then I can, but that just means I have to set another thing up on this television. But Disney Plus sounds amazing. I'm really excited about this.
I'm excited for certain aspects of it, but I'd say...
Are you going to wait until there's more content that interest you before you start paying? Because it's $6.99 out the gate. That's not awful, but... It's way better than Netflix or Hulu.
I wouldn't use it enough to justify paying for it, I don't think.
Gotcha.
Like, 'cause I would... Whenever a full season of something I want to watch comes out, I'd binge it all in one day and then not touch it.
And then you're done.
Not touch the service again for 6 months.
For me, I'm definitely gonna. I'm getting it day one, but I'm definitely gonna be supporting, and because I mean the fact is, if the Mandalorian, first of all, gets a lot of praise and people are loving it, it's getting huge numbers, it's bringing a lot of subscribers.
Yeah,
they're gonna announce what we talked about briefly in the last podcast about a season 2 is apparently already greenlit. I mean, the fact is, you're saying the footage is great.
Yeah.
And everyone online who watched leaked footage, which was not me, said it was great.
It was very...
Did it feel like the original
Yes, that's what I was about
trilogy?
to say. It was very, like, crisp and clear film.
Yeah.
You know? But the sets were real. There was no fucking blue screen background.
There's probably some CG.
Not that I could tell.
Well, I mean, there's probably some
At least
CG
not what I saw.
bits, but, like...
Yeah.
It's probably going to be there's a lot more practical. There's behind the scene photos of when they were first shooting it, of them building sets in Los Angeles.
There is. Do you want me to care if I tell you about something that you see?
Go for it.
Okay. There is a gonk droid.
Okay.
The most useless fucking thing in that universe, but it's there because it's awesome.
Because it adds that detail.
Yeah. You know those shitty fucking walking trash cans that just go gonk.
It's like dun
gonk.
Dun,
gonk.
Dun, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the little...
It serves no purpose. This thing should not exist.
But it's in there because it adds so much to like, oh my god, that I remember that from A New Hope, and it's...
You see classic Stormtroopers, which was awesome because this takes place
5 years
after Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm very excited
apparently
for Mandalorian.
They got a bunch of fans from the 501st. I think that's how you pronounce them. The group of fans that create like just outfits and stuff like that. They, for the first time ever, were brought in not just for an event, but we're actually brought in to help make whatever sequence bigger with more stormtroopers.
You do see IG-88 briefly.
Ooh.
Who presumably voiced by...
there's Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
But there's some rumors of that it's not actually IG-88. It's
just
a droid,
model.
but people are saying it's IG-88.
It's probably IG-88. You do see him for a moment, and it's... Okay, that must be CG, now that I think about it, what you see of him. It's the coolest thing that you see there.
Okay.
And
I also heard Bill Burr, the comedian, is in, like, some footage. You know Bill Burr?
Yeah, if he is, I didn't recognize him.
Apparently he's in.
Yeah.
He was shown in the footage. And I'm like, Bill Burr, this guy who's ranted about Star Wars before, about him not getting it?
If he was, I didn't realize he was there. I didn't recognize him, yeah.
Well, apparently people are saying, like, people that were tweeting out while they were watching it said they saw Bill Burr in the mix. So...
There may have just been a guy that looked like him, but...
Okay.
Because I haven't heard anything about him being in it. I didn't even know that he was really an actor.
Well, he's not acting. He was in Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was an asshole, but still.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, if you
he played
that
himself.
that was kind of an accident.
Yeah.
That he ended up doing that.
Well, no, he said he wanted to be in it.
Yeah, but it was more so like Vince Gilligan.
Yeah, Vince Gilligan.
Yeah. Was just kind of like, fine, come on.
And then they bring him in.
Yeah.
And they just keep bringing him back, but like he was acting like himself though.
Yeah.
So that not really a stretch. But yeah, I'm really excited for Disney Plus. I know that you're not so much about the Disney Plus live action remake things, but I think with a lot of the stuff, like they're doing a lot of, like they're not saying they're going to destroy Netflix out the gate, but man, they're making Netflix like, come on Netflix, you hurt yourself there. I'm good. Don't hurt yourself. They're making it like seem we're not gonna come out, with just a little stuff.
Yeah.
Like Disney's gonna come out strong.
Yeah.
Do you think Netflix has some serious competition?
No.
Now, do you think they'll have serious competition once we get further into Disney Plus with more new original content, with Star Wars, Marvel, and
I think
Pixar
Netflix,
stuff?
As far as streaming services go, I think Netflix will always be on top.
Yeah, they've been established for so long.
Yeah, I wouldn't say competition so much as, because I'd imagine anyone getting Disney Plus also already has Netflix.
Probably.
So.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you're a Netflix subscriber, you're losing all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
You're losing a lot of stuff that is going to go to Disney that's not going to be no longer on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't think Netflix is, like, really in trouble at all.
I think that Netflix might start getting in trouble if Disney keeps pumping out more and more original content, and because Netflix is grabbing IP they can get access to, but that doesn't mean they're going to immediately continue to be successful.
The only scenario I can imagine in which we'll see Netflix go away is if Disney buys it and then shuts it down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a real possibility in the future, but...
I mean, yeah, because if Disney acquires Netflix, they can shut Netflix down and bring all the Netflix originals over. But they wouldn't do that because Disney Plus is going to be only up to PG-13 rating. Yeah. And Hulu will house their TVMA product. Yeah.
Like if The Punisher gets a third season, it'll be on Hulu.
I hope so.
Yeah. Have you finished season 2 yet?
No, sir.
God damn it, Jordan.
Dude, you know how much stuff I watch? Gotham, Game of Thrones, the Arrowverse shows, and I have to spend some time with this woman over here. It's a lot of fucking work. God damn.
I love that she's last on that list.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I started off with all the TV shows.
Yeah.
I started off with the shows I watch over that because you're talking about TV show watching.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Gotham ends next week, so get on.
Thank God. And Game of Thrones is not thank God in terms of thank God Gotham's over. I'm just like thank God that I don't have to edit no more.
That's one less thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then Game of Thrones ends in a couple weeks. Oh my God, my scheduling is a nightmare. Supergirl and Game of Thrones air back to back. I hate it. Anyways, last topic before we jump off into some spoiler.
What do we got?
Ray Porter.
I don't know who that is.
Was casted as Darkseid for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, he's under an NDA, so he can't talk, but he kind of confirmed it without saying it. Because he has on his Twitter profile, if you go and look, Ray Porter has a Darkseid insignia on his shirt that's really hidden. And also, he posted a photo of him of a bunch of books on like a shelf, and he has a Darkseid Funko Pop in the picture.
Okay.
Apparently he was, I think, on set.
Yeah.
But we're not for sure, and he just can't talk about it.
Basically, as time goes on and more comes out about the production of Justice League, the less I care for Warner Brothers overall, because they really just should have they should have given him the money, they should have hired the people, done all the shit, and then just backed off and let them make the goddamn movie.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have interfered at all.
Now...
But...
They did. Now, did you watch the Comic-Con trailer for Justice League?
Probably when it came out.
Okay.
But...
So, I'm going to play this, because now people, ever since this came out about Darkseid, people are saying that in this small sequence in the Comic-Con trailer, the first line, "No protectors here," is from Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
The rest of it, no Green Lanterns, no Kryptonian, this world will fall, just like all the others, is Darkseid. Now, listen to the words. I'm going to play this for you.
Yeah.
Just the first line is, they're saying is Steppenwolf. The rest of it is Darkseid. See if you can hear maybe a difference in the lines. Here we go.
No protectors here.
That's Steppenwolf, right? The rest is Darkseid, they're saying.
No lanterns.
Just keep listening. Yep.
No Kryptonian. This world will fall. Like all the others.
There is a definite difference.
I hear a difference, yeah. Because, I mean,
though that could just be us wanting to hear a difference.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, just the way,
Yeah.
no protectors here.
No protectors here.
Just like the way he's a little higher in the mix, and how Darkseid's lower immediately with no lanterns.
No lanterns.
Yeah, there's
Immediate.
difference.
Yeah. The way, like, no Kryptonian. I like how he says that.
Kryptonian.
No Kryptonian. I hear something about it.
They should have just done Darkseid. They should have not had Steppenwolf. Just have it. They should have had Darkseid and fucking Granny Goodness and...
That's Ray Porter right there.
Okay.
See the insignia right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. And then he posted this photo of old books. He likes old books and he cannot lie.
Yeah.
And there's that Funko Pop.
Right.
It makes me just more upset because we could have gotten Darkseid in Justice League.
And it's not like Darkseid is hard to do. They did him on Smallville.
I'm looking at right. Yeah. I mean, it's like more of a ghostly figure.
Yeah, but
they
it's still him.
Yeah. Now,
if you can do it on a fucking TV show, you can do it in a movie.
Do you think they could do Darkseid in the Arrowverse? Because they're doing Anti-Monitor. I think it's bigger than Darkseid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
the Anti-Monitor is one of the new gods, I believe.
Can you see them doing Anti-Monitor for this Crisis on the Infinite Earths? The next crossover being Darkseid, and then bringing in, because I'm guessing, Superman is going to have to be involved.
If they bring in Darkseid, that could then introduce the anti-life equation, which just opens up a whole can of holy fuck, we're all fucked. So,
I mean, they could. I mean, the fact that they're doing Anti-Monitor is like way bigger than Darkseid to me in terms of scale.
Yeah.
Then I feel like
because he's the cause of Crisis.
Then they can do Darkseid.
Yeah.
But the fact is they couldn't do it in the fucking movies is ridiculous.
If they do Darkseid, I would want him to be what is Kara's? Is it Earth 36?
Or 38.
38. I would want it to be that universe. I want it to be...
the rumor is that Crisis is going to merge Earth 1 and 38 together. So it would be Earth Prime, so that they would all have to face the threat together.
But I would want him to be originally from her universe, and for a Darkseid to not have existed in this one. Because if we don't have... this one, I say, in...
Earth 1.
Earth 1. Because if they don't have Superman, then it wouldn't make sense for a Darkseid to want to come to Earth and do any of this shit.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. So... Well, I mean, it would make sense that he would if he knew about Earth, but I believe the only reason he knows about Earth is because Superman went out into space swinging his dick around. And Darkseid was like, where the fuck is that guy from?
Exactly. He's like, I gotta go find him.
Yeah.
I gotta go find him. Do you want to talk?
I gotta get that super dick.
Do you want to talk about a brief spoiler discussion of Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to do that before or after answering
Let's
some
do
questions?
before so we can
Okay.
get to questions last. So, last topic, Game of Thrones
Yeah.
Season 8 premiere. This is a spoiler discussion.
Yes.
So, if you haven't seen... First of all, if you haven't seen it, I don't know
Yeah.
why you're listening, because you need to watch Game of Thrones.
Go watch Game of Thrones.
Well,
from the beginning.
Unfortunately, this one has not seen Game of Thrones. The Ghost has not seen... I know. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
I told Jordan that we should watch the first episode the other night.
My name's not Jordan. I'm Chainsaw Reacts. Get it right. Know who you're talking to,
Saw.
woman.
Really?
Mr. Saw.
Mr. Saw.
Mr. Saw.
Is what your significant other just told me true?
What?
That she suggested watching Game of Thrones and you said no.
I told them.
I didn't say no.
Try.
I didn't say no. I was busy with other things.
I'm giving you
But
both
we
a,
still sat
Okay.
down and
a
watched
real
a different
shifty
show
eye.
that
Do
night.
you
look
want to
here.
watch Game of Thrones episode 1 tonight?
We can.
Are you sure you're down for some incest?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're down for some kid getting pushed out of a
Child
goddamn
murder.
window?
Well, not that
kinda.
kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah. Actually, kind of, because Bran doesn't exist anymore.
This is true.
Yeah.
Three-eyed Raven. You're like, huh? Trust me.
Hey, spoilers for Game of Thrones, you dickheads.
Spoiler. Anyways, there apparently were some people
Yeah.
that were not a fan of this episode. I have to say, I fucking loved
loved it.
this episode.
It's so good.
So good.
John found out he's been fucking his aunt for an undetermined
Do you think
amount of time.
that's why his reaction was so quiet for a bit? He's
Yeah.
like, he's thinking,
Oh, for sure.
instead of, because he said, no, Daenerys is our queen. He's like, no, you meant to say, dude, I'm fucking my aunt.
Yeah, yeah, that's the first thing he thought of. I would bet anything.
I want to hear his inner thoughts.
Yeah.
Just like, God damn it, I'm fucking my aunt.
As soon as Samwell said, your name is Aegon Targaryen, he went, I've been fucking my aunt this whole time.
But
For presumably weeks
Yep,
now.
and then he has to say, well, wait a minute, I rode a dragon, so I'm
Yeah.
still cool, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that was, dude,
Yeah.
forever, people have been saying Jon Snow needs to ride a dragon because we know his heritage.
Yeah.
In the first episode of the season,
And-
he rides a dragon.
Okay.
Now, is that set up for him riding the dragon in episode
Oh,
whatever
I
it is?
think for
when
sure
the
whenever
Winterfell
the war
fight?
whenever it happens, he's going to ride fucking...
People are saying it's the third episode.
Yeah.
Which
what,
sounds, the Winterfell that took 50-something nights to shoot.
What's his dragon? Is it
Rhaegal.
Rhaegal? Rhaegon?
Rhaegal, I think it's Rhaegal.
Rhaegal,
Yeah,
okay.
because Drogon, Rhaegal,
Yeah.
and
So he's riding the dragon named after his father.
yeah, essentially.
Awesome.
Yep.
And okay, now
Now
let me.
that was probably set by design
Yeah.
because Daenerys has always been more drawn to Drogon.
Yeah.
So
Let me preface this by saying I do believe incest is bad.
okay, what
Okay.
what are you about to say?
Within the context of Game of Thrones, a relationship between an aunt and a nephew is not the worst it could be.
No, it could be a lot worse because
Yeah.
Daenerys could have had sex with her brother,
Yeah.
which probably might have
And
happened
It's
before.
maybe.
Maybe.
I think it's implied that he maybe molested her, but I don't know that he ever actually went all the way to that
Gotcha.
extent. But anyways, like it's an open secret that Cersei and Jaime fucked and have
I mean,
been for
Euron
years.
even brought up in the episode.
Yeah.
He said, it's like,
Yeah.
like, how was I compared to your late husband, and how was I compared to the Kingslayer?
Yeah, fucking
Euron?
Brienne of Tarth
Yeah.
at Joffrey's wedding, when Cersei was like, "Do you love Jaime?" She goes, "Like a brother," and then walks away. Do you remember that?
So everyone just knows.
Everyone knows, and no one really cares anymore.
So the Lannisters and Targaryens
So-
are the same thing in
Yeah.
this instance because they're both like, hey, look.
So I don't think if Jon came out and was like, "Yo, I'm a Targaryen. I'm the true heir to
Would
the throne,"
Daenerys be turned off by him?
probably not.
Do you think they're going to discuss it in the next episode?
I think so. I think the bigger issue she'll be like, "Bitch, are you gonna try to take my throne?" Try to take my
so
throne,
you
bitch.
think she's going to immediately turn on to him saying like, you're going to take the throne away?
I don't think she's gonna immediately turn on him, but
that will
that's gonna
eventually-
be a fear of hers.
It'll click in her
Yeah.
head.
Be like, this motherfucker's
Now,
trying to take my goddamn
Do
chair.
you think that, because see, Jon doesn't want it.
Yeah.
First of all,
Well-
there's these memes going around. Jon Snow does not want Commander of the Night Watch.
Yeah.
He gets it. He doesn't want to be King of the North. King
Yeah.
of the North. He doesn't want to be he doesn't want to be the
Iron
king
Throne.
of all seven
Yeah.
realms. And it's like, and Sam comes in, he's like, hey.
Yeah, and John's like, no, no.
You piece of shit.
But it's like,
But
at a certain point, because we know that gods exist in this world, right?
yeah.
You should probably fucking open your eyes and be like, oh, the gods want me in charge.
But John, I don't know. But, okay, I think what's going to happen, Daenerys will eventually, either immediately or after, will bring up the fact that technically he has more rights to the throne than she does. Now, I hope that she'll trust him when he says, I don't want it.
Right.
Now, since he doesn't want it,
that makes him the best for it.
That means he's probably going to get it.
Yeah.
Because Daenerys, this whole entire show, has been going for the Iron Throne. That means she won't get it.
I'm hoping they take it together and that they rule as king and queen.
Oh.
But I'm expecting... I'm
Daenerys
I'm
go
betting
crazy.
Dany is pregnant right now with Jon's child.
Yeah.
I'm betting...
You mean Aegon Targaryen's child?
Yeah. I'm betting she's going to give birth to the prince that was promised.
Okay.
Then die. Then Jon will be king, and as soon as possible, he's going to pass it off to his son.
Gotcha. Because that's my prediction for a while, is that since as soon as Daenerys started to like get out from under Drogon, not Drogon, Drogal? What's his name? The guy Drogo.
Yeah.
Khal Drogo. Ever since she got out from under him, literally in most instances, she went for the Iron Throne. Like that's her birthright. She wants it.
Did you know that apparently that scene in season 1 where Drogo kind of rapes her?
Pink sock.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's hilarious to me.
But I've always suspected that since she's been pushing to get the Iron Throne because it's her birthright, that she's never going to get it because in Game of Thrones, if you want something, you never get it.
I'm really hoping that Jaime dies heroically, saving everyone's asses.
Yeah.
Then Arya takes his face and kills Cersei.
Ooh.
As him.
Okay, I like that. I love that idea. But I really enjoyed this first episode. We're kind of just rambling all over the place, but I mean, I loved... Now, I feel bad because Sam had to sit there and try to ask for a pardon for stealing some books, and he's like, dude, you don't understand. She murdered your dad, which, by the way, his dad was an asshole. He deserved to die.
Yeah,
but his brother
was cool.
No.
John Bradley will never hear this, but...
Sorry, Sam.
So good, man. You're so good.
His reaction to his dad's death was a little surprising, but then his brother, it was like over the top. But
I wasn't surprised at all at the reaction to his dad's death. I actually kind of laughed. I'd sort of forgotten because it's been so fucking long since that happened. But when he said, at least I can go home because my brother will be the Lord now, I was like, oh.
My response was, I just shook my head no, like, no, dude. My only issue with this episode was not even about them getting into Night King or showing. I don't care. That's fine because I know we're going to get it. My issue was that Sam heard about his dad and brother being murdered, and then almost immediately after, he's talking to Bran and then revealing the information to Jon. I feel like it was he didn't have enough time to really
process that.
Yeah, but I think what they might be doing, and this is me just giving maybe too much credit to the writers.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Benioff and Weiss set that up in a way to where, guys, we're going to get back to what Daenerys did to Sam. We just can't do it right now because we have to get to this. Because if we hold off telling Aegon who he actually is, then when we tell Jon later, it's going to feel like there's not enough time to process. So now, I think what's going to happen is Jaime shows up at the end.
Yeah.
First time him and Bran saw each other. Holy
Bran
shit.
Is that little fucking creep.
You know that line he threw in?
Yeah, I'm waiting for an old friend.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He was talking about Jaime. Ugh. Now,
did he just fucking sit in that same spot overnight?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's chilling. Now, I wonder if people have came up to him and went, "Hey, do you want to go back inside?" He's like, "No, I'm waiting for an old friend."
Yeah.
And no one understands what he like. At one moment, he's tell Jon he's almost a man. He's like, "You're a man, almost." And like,
I don't think that was about his age. I think that in his mind, he's kind of transcended being a human. He's something else.
He's almost a man.
So he's almost a man. Yeah.
Or, not trying to get too far into the conspiracy theory, do you mean he's almost a man because he's almost going to be the Night King in the reality? Because the rumor is that the theory is that he's the Night King.
Yeah.
And that something happens because you know how he affected Hodor into becoming Hodor with him. I think something might happen like that, where he's going to affect something, and in turn, it's going to be him becoming the Night King.
Therein lies the problem with that theory, though. We don't know the extent of Bran's abilities.
I think we're fully going to see him in this season. I think that's what they're going to do. But it's just Bran goes from being that awkward three-eyed raven to almost responding to "you're a man" almost to just stopping all of these introductions to Daenerys. We don't have time for this shit. Like, it sounds like the writers are just openly using Bran as a way to like get their frustration out. We don't have fucking time. The wall is down. The Night King has your dragon. They're marching forth. We are fucked. I would have laughed if he stood up and said, we're fucked. He would just walked off screen.
He just gets up out of his chair.
Just stands up like, we're fucked. He throws shit down, just runs off screen.
The reunion between Arya and the Hound was probably my favorite part of the episode.
I was expecting to be a little bit different.
I kind of expected her to hug him, but
they're in different places now. Yeah. It's definitely not the same
But I love
anymore.
that, what is it, you're a cold little bitch, you know that? That's probably why you're still alive.
Do you think that they're going to have a better,
I think
a better interaction before either of them die?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I don't think the Hound is going to die. For some reason, I don't know why.
Do you think we're going to click Clegane Bowl, him versus his brother?
Absolutely.
I hope so.
We have to. They have to know.
Yeah.
They have to know.
Imagine if we continue and we end the show and that was never in the cards.
Died.
No, never in the cards. It was just never going to happen. Because let's say that he does die during the Winterfell battle.
Yeah.
And then his brother it never happens.
I kind of am thinking, because Gregor Clegane the Mountain is undead, right?
Yeah,
essentially. Can the Night King control him when he gets close?
I bet there might be something where he might get controlled and start killing everybody. Because winter is coming.
Be cool. Yeah.
Winter is here, technically.
Yeah.
Winter is here. So, I don't know, man. Winterfell, you better be prepared. Cause
also, fucking Go Theon took down 6 dudes on his own. And saved Yara.
People are pointing out how close they were.
Yeah.
At the end of season 7 to saving her. But I was thinking they were going to hold it off a little bit longer. They didn't waste any time getting to it. It's no, couple days. And
I kind of don't think we're ever going to see her again.
Really?
Yeah, because she went back to the Iron Islands. He went to Winterfell.
I think we're going to see the Iron Islands. I think that because they mentioned that.
Yeah.
The Iron Islands specifically the place to retreat to. I think they're going to lose the fight in Winterfell, and they're going to have to retreat to the Iron Islands instead of King's Landing. And I feel like King's Landing, everyone's going to die there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be the next casualty. I think.
Yara said that the dead couldn't get to the Iron Islands. They totally can. No problem.
Especially with the dragon.
Yeah.
Because, the Night King can create ice, per se.
Okay, is Viserion's fire, is it ice or is it fire?
I think it's...
Would it burn you or freeze you?
I think it would burn.
Yeah.
I would think. But...
Because it didn't melt the wall, it broke it.
So ice can break ice?
Maybe.
So
because the wall didn't melt, it was
I guess we'd have to go back and look at it. But I always thought it was blue flame, but it could be ice.
Because what if?
No, I would think it's flame because whenever the Night King brings back anybody, it's just an undead person.
Yeah.
In this instance, it's a dragon. The idea of dragons, they breathe fire. I don't think him reviving because they're essentially zombies.
True, but he did revive it from icy water.
I don't think that would change anything.
But it didn't. It must be cold because it didn't melt the wall at all. It just shattered it.
Okay, I don't know because I think it's one of the things where they're not confirming it until later in this season.
I want to see a living person get hit by that whatever it is to see what it is.
I think you'll see that because I think in the Winterfell episode, I think the Night King's going to ride in on the dragon and we're going to see it. I think it's going to burn. I think it's going to burn.
If it is fire, then it needs to be blue when it hits and then kind of like Azula's fire, turn orange once it's caught onto something.
Maybe. I don't know fully. I have to go back and watch, but
Bella Ramsey, Lyanna Mormont returns briefly. Still awesome.
Love her.
Still the tiniest little badass.
She just has to stand up.
Yeah.
And just be a piece of shit.
She stands up and just gives you a look, and even the biggest fucking guy in that hall.
When she stood up and walked a few steps, I'm
I was
she's
like, oh, you little asshole.
She's gonna. I loved her first scene in the show. It was so good.
Oh yeah.
I liked Sansa and Sansa and Daenerys back and forth. What do grown dragons eat anyways?
Whatever they want.
With Jaime popping up at the end, how do you think that's gonna go?
Did you see the preview?
No.
Okay. I accidentally did.
Okay. Okay. Not including in the preview.
Yeah.
What do you want them?
How
do you want them to handle it? Because I don't think Bran's gonna be responding the same way he would have if he was not the three-eyed raven. I think he's gonna see it differently.
I think Bran has been watching Jaime this whole time, and he knows that he's got a good heart,
And do you think
Sort
that,
of.
and he must know the outcome of what's going to happen at the Battle of Winterfell.
Can he see the future?
We don't know. That's the thing. I think he kind of knows because
we know he can see all of the past and present, but I don't think he can see into the future really.
Well, the thing is, the Three-Eyed Raven, he didn't have all that. He didn't have enough time to train because he unfortunately did something stupid.
Yeah. I think he either can't see into the future at all, or he can only see possible futures. Like he can't see the
so
one
he might know possible outcomes.
Yeah.
Or he probably knows of how immediate the threat is because he knows the Night King's coming. He needs everybody there. So my guess is he's probably going to say, we can't get rid of Jaime.
Yeah.
We need him here because he's the Kingslayer.
Yeah.
He can fight.
I think Daenerys especially, because Jaime killed her dad.
Yeah.
She's going to be like, get this motherfucker, get him
think?
out.
Even though her dad's horrible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for the sake of this guy killed a Targaryen.
Okay. Oh, okay.
But,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I think Dany's probably going to be his biggest. No, we don't want this guy.
Is this the first time Jon Snow's going to meet him, or have they met before?
They met briefly in the very first episode. I don't think they've seen each other since then.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just like Brandon. Fucking
Yeah. But
Jaime.
so I think Dany at first is going to be like, get him the fuck out of here, and Brandon's going to be like, bitch, chill.
Tyrion's going to tell Daenerys, no, we're not going to burn him with your dragons.
Yeah.
Because I bet Dany's going to say, feed him to the dragons. Yeah. It's like,
Tyrion will just be like, hey.
Tyrion's like, wait a minute, he killed your dad, but he's also like one of the best fighters, and we need him. Just saying.
Yeah.
Because I honestly feel bad for Jaime because he's been stuck with Cersei for so long, and he could have easily been there to help Tyrion, to help with all these fights, and he was just never around because he couldn't do anything because he was stuck.
I think Jon is also going to be like, this guy led to my dad dying.
That's true. This is true.
I think as soon as everyone's like, get the fuck out, Bran's going to be like, chill the fuck out, we need him.
Do you think Bran's okay, I think what's going to happen, the majority of people besides Tyrion is going to be like, get him the fuck out of here, we'll feed him to the dragons. I think Bran is going to drop some serious knowledge on them, like saying, guys, you have no idea what he's done when we're not around.
Brienne, I believe, was there.
You think she's going to defend him?
She's going to be like, yo, he's cool.
He's cool. They'll high five. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, dog? You know.
Tormund comes in looking at Brienne like.
If you remember back in season 1, I watched the scene where he fought Ned Stark.
Yeah.
He looks completely
so tired.
different. Well, he's not this blonde-haired perfect guy. He's got the brown hair, the
scars,
the beard,
fucked up hand.
He looks like somebody you could trust versus a pretty boy back in season 1, which was just, oh my god, I can't believe that's the same character.
Yeah, he went from the OC to being a Game of Thrones character.
Some people have said this, and I agree. I want to know how you feel. They think Jaime Lannister has been the most complex character in the show, and he's developed he's had the best
arc in the show,
and he's developed more than anybody else in terms of where they came from to where they're ending up in this. And I feel bad because that means he's gonna die.
Yeah,
he's gonna die.
Yep.
Hopefully not by the dragons, which Daenerys will say, "We're gonna burn you. We're going to burn you like I burned Sam's dad," and Sam's going to cry and run out of the room.
I bet, as much as I love Jaime, and I do, and it's weird that he's a child-murdering sister fucker, and I love him.
That's exactly who he is.
But
oh my God.
He's probably my favorite character. He's kind of a dumbass. He's a little bit of an idiot. I bet he's going to fucking... As soon as he sees the Night King, I bet he's going to just pull a sword and run at him.
Jaime?
Yeah.
I think what Jon Snow is...
I think someone's going to let slip to Jaime, hey, if you kill the Night King, you kill them all. And Jaime's going to be like, fuck it, I'm going to do it in one shot then. Because that's exactly what he did to the dragon.
Yeah. We saw in the trailers...
He's an idiot.
We saw in the trailers where we see a shot of Jaime, we presume to be in the fight.
Yeah.
Where he's screaming and there's fire behind him going on. So clearly... It's like he's in the fight. I feel like he's probably going to die there.
Yeah.
But I hope that when we get to that point, that he's had enough interaction with Jon Snow and the rest of the fighters that are going to be out there in the fight to know, do not be a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I hope Jaime makes it through. I doubt he's going to. I hope he becomes the king and bans incest.
And do you... Now, you mentioned how you want Arya to take his face and kill Cersei.
If he dies.
I personally want him to do it.
Yeah. I don't, because that would crush whatever's left of his soul if he had to kill her.
I don't know. I feel like it would help redeem him. to get out from under that because he's been protecting her for this long, and he.
Well, I don't think he would kill her while pregnant with his child.
I think that it's gonna be a stillborn situation.
I think it's either gonna be Tyrion or Arya with Jaime's face.
No, I could see Tyrion coming back to King's Landing with Arya, and Arya does it in front of and Jaime allows it to happen. I can see that happening, but I don't know.
I kind of hope, whether it's Jaime or Arya with his face, I hope he stabs her in the back like he did the Mad King.
Ooh.
She's kind of the Mad Queen.
Yeah.
You know.
The Queen Slayer.
Yeah.
I loved how this episode was set up. It was set up.
Yeah.
But it really needed to happen because if they jumped right into preparing for battle and not having these character reunions, it would have felt bleh. Arya and Jon, that was an amazing reunion.
Yes.
Loved it.
The Dragon Glass.
Ooh. There's not enough.
No. But if you're melting it down and forming it into other things, at that point it's just glass, right?
Yeah. So
why don't you just use glass? What's the difference?
I don't know. Building weapons, I guess, is more efficient. I don't know.
Well, I mean, dragon glass presumably was melted by dragon fire.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how
that again, does that not...
Yeah. I'm just trying to think how they're going to do this, because my guess is Daenerys and Jon are going to be on dragons.
Yep.
They're going to be mowing down...
Arya... What was that weapon? What was that schematic? I couldn't figure out what the fuck that thing was.
I don't know. All I can think of at this point...
It seemed to be a ranged weapon.
I think all it is, it's set up for her killing Cersei.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, the way they started season 7, she killed Walder Frey.
Right.
Or no, he died in the season 6 finale, but he was pretending to be her. It was all a long play. She was going to kill him with no one around, have his face, and then kill presumably everybody in that room, eating or drinking or eating or whatever, and then she exits. So it's all a long plan for her. I think it's a long plan for a weapon to kill Cersei.
Yeah.
I think. But I think what they're going to do in the fight, and I know we're kind of all over the place. I'll name this discussion, season 8 discussion, spoilers plus theories.
Yeah.
But I think that Jon and Daenerys are going to ride on the dragons to try to take out a lot of the actual army itself, and then have everybody else trying to go for the actual White Walkers and the Night King, because I'm guessing the Night King is going to be on the dragon. He's not going to be out there in the open on a horse like he's in. Which, by the way, that's one cool thing I wish they would focus more on, is the fact that they have undead horses.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I'm hoping to God that we don't see when the Night King's army rocks up. I can so easily picture a panning shot of the front lines, and there's Hodor.
Or Bran comes face to face with an undead Hodor.
Or Cold Hands, their uncle.
Yeah.
What's his name? Stark. Benjen Stark.
Benjen, yeah.
Yeah. Because he was halfway to being a white before the Children of the Trees or whatever the fuck saved him.
He was getting there.
Do you think that Bronn will actually try to kill Tyrion and Jaime?
No.
Or do you think he's gonna go and be like, "Hey, bitch is crazy"?
No. I think he's gonna go to go to Winterfell to help them.
Because what if, picture, he's definitely not gonna make it in time for the fight. I don't think.
No.
So they lose the fight. They retreat further south. He meets them on the road. Tyrion's just like, "Hey, man, good to have you," and Bronn doesn't say anything. Just pulls the crossbow and shoots Jaime right in the fucking heart.
No, I don't think so.
That'd be crazy if they did it, but yeah.
Yeah. All right, do you want to jump into some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one here from Red at RedZ1994 on Twitter. What's the best way to watch Star Wars? Timeline order or order of release? I have to say timeline.
Watch the last third of Attack of the Clones. Watch the supercut on YouTube of Revenge of the Sith, then watch the original trilogy, then 7, 8, and soon to be 9.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's what you got?
Yeah.
I say just watching you can watch an order of release to where you watch 4, 5, and 6, and then understand that the first 3 are prequels, and understand the backstory. But I kind of like the idea of, if you've never seen Star Wars, understandable, you're going to wait to get to the good ones later. But this is all it's all set up to later, I would think.
Yeah, it's all preamble. I would say be careful, not be careful, but be mindful that a lot of stuff in the prequels kind of retroactively make things in the originals not make any fucking sense.
Yeah, so be careful.
Yeah, so don't, like, even if you do it the way I suggested,
yeah,
you'll still get to episode 4 and like every 5-10 minutes be like, what the fuck? That's not how that happened. So the prequels, my favorite description I've ever heard is that they fucked the pooch to death, brought it back to life, and fucked it again. So
Jesus.
I have
what question do you have
from Zoko Santos on YouTube? Sorry, wrong question.
Oh,
never mind.
Oh,
Pelican Mike on YouTube. Sorry, Zoko. What would you guys think if Tom Welling was playing the Red Death?
Well,
I would love that.
I'd
be so happy with that.
I would think that's cool.
Yeah,
I would love that. Now
it's not going to happen.
There is a rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first there was a couple rumors. Rumor number 1 that Tom Welling was going to be in Arrow season 8.
Mm-hmm.
That was debunked at the panel where he said it, because he said, "I'm in the next season of Arrow." It's like, you guys know Arrow's canceled, which is not true, but whatever.
Right.
The new thing is now that Tom Welling is coming back as Superman for the crossover.
Crisis.
It's not confirmed yet, but the guy who said it is saying, just wait till they announce it. We'll talk about it, but for right now, I can tell you that they're doing it. Also, they're saying DC's going all out with the crossover. Don't know what that means, but it sounds like they're going to be putting a lot of money into this.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love Tom Welling. I love him as Clark. He hasn't really done much acting-wise since then.
He was in Lucifer season 3.
I've never seen Lucifer.
Okay.
It would be great for him to have
an evil role.
Yeah, a new evil
playing a speedster. That'd be
role.
interesting.
Yeah,
that would be.
Well, because he kind of
think about it.
The majority of Smallville, he was just running around.
If you introduce Tom Welling Superman in Crisis, and then you don't reveal Red Death until later in season 6, hypothetically, then that'd be a bigger surprise to Barry when he's like, he saw a version of this character.
Yeah.
As Superman, but now he is a speedster.
Oh, what if that's the change? Instead of Bruce Wayne stealing his speed, it's Clark. It's like an evil Clark Kent.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they could use Tom Welling, but they don't reveal who it is until after Crisis, so that Barry understands this is a Superman.
Yeah,
but it's not Superman.
If they do that, if they have him as Superman in Crisis, there will have to be a joke, because Tom Welling is easily like twice the fucking size of Tyler Hoechlin, yeah. So there's definitely gonna have to be like, what do they feed this one, or something. But yeah,
whole bears.
Whole bears.
Whole bears.
But yeah, no, I would love to have Tom Welling on.
Let's go back to Zoko's question, because you missed it, or you skipped over because you were confused. Do you think Dante will get betrayed by Emiko?
As soon as Oliver tells her that Dante killed her mom, yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they brought back in some sort of way one of the fucking longbow hunters, which the last time
he just showed up, gave them a plot device, and then left again.
Yeah, or he was still tied up in his apartment. But it's like, the last time we made it...
These guys are so fucking useless.
The last time we talked about them was when you had that cough.
Yeah.
And then we said that they were useless on the show, and then you coughed, and I jokingly said, well, they gave you that cough, but they didn't do anything for the show.
Yeah.
So, like, the only thing the Longbow Hunters did was give you a cough.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
And it went away. I was totally fine.
And you didn't die.
They didn't even...
It wasn't like a life-threatening situation.
Yeah. They're so... I don't know anything about them from the comics, but with the name the Longbow Hunters, they should be awesome. And they fucking suck. They're useless.
They're just dumb. Ugh. Jesus. But yeah, I think that will happen.
Yeah.
Probably in this season finale. Season finale.
Let's see here.
The last one is really interesting. CBR 4K YouTube
asks,
YouTube.
what are your thoughts on the current state of the Arrowverse, with Arrow ending, Legends having terrible viewership, the bad fan reaction to this season of Supergirl, the mixed feelings about the current season of The Flash? Do you think the Arrowverse is slowly starting to die?
My quick answer is no.
Yeah.
Long answer is it's going to go through a shift for sure. Because Crisis is going to change everything.
Crisis is going to change everything. Then Batgirl should be Batwoman should be starting soon.
Dude, if Batgirl was coming, I'd be dying all over here.
Imagine,
right, if you will.
Batwoman season 2, Barbara
Gordon
Keene, or Keene Gordon, whatever.
Yeah.
she comes back to Gotham from like a trip to Asia where she went up into the mountains and no one knows what she did for 5 years. And she comes back and is like, "Yo, Kate, what's up? What's up?
What's up, Kate?"
Can I be your Robin, bitch?
Robin, no. She'd be Batgirl.
No, that's it, like fulfill that role, but still be Batgirl.
That bad. Okay.
Yeah. That'd be. I would love that so much.
So my thing is, Arrow's ending. We know.
Mm-hmm.
I think Legends was only renewed for a season 5, just so they could be in the crossover.
You know what? Actually, I don't want Batgirl to ever be in the Arrowverse because at no point could she be Oracle. Because it wouldn't make any fucking sense. They have technology that can fix paralysis, and B, people, especially people who don't read the comics, would just think of her as like a Felicity ripoff.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So for me, I would still like Batgirl.
Yeah.
But I mean, all they would have to do is they just don't do that storyline.
Right.
Which is it's okay because I doubt they could do Joker. So Arrow's.
Well, they wouldn't even have to do Joker. They could just have someone else shoot her.
It have to be someone significant.
Yeah.
It can't be just some random dude. Arrow's ending Legends, I think, is only going to get the next season, and that's it.
Yeah, sadly, because this season of Legends is actually great. It's just no one's watching it.
Well, everyone else I talked to is saying it's bad.
Yeah,
so
I'm loving it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like the bad fan reaction to this season of Supergirl, I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't either. I haven't really seen any of that.
I've only seen people like mixed on some of the storylines involving Agent Liberty.
Yeah.
But I have not seen a bad reaction.
I've seen
to the season.
People that were pretty cold on Manchester Black, but that's about it.
Manchester Black was.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's done.
Which
I hope
again
so.
makes me sad because they're.
He's a good character in the comics.
Yeah, the elite, right? Their introduction in the comics in What's So Funny About Truth, Justice, and the American Way.
Yeah.
Is one of my favorite Superman stories because at the end he snaps and pretends to be insane and pretends to kill them all.
Yeah.
And it's just a great story that I would love to have seen adapted with Supergirl in that role, and they just didn't do that for some reason. So, but yeah.
And then the mixed feelings on Flash, I understand because it is because the Thinker wasn't good. Cicada's not good. And I feel
Neither of them.
I hope that they go back to Speedster main villain.
Godspeed was. Have you seen the most recent Flash?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay.
React to it.
What a fucking disappointment! I'm sure they're gonna bring him back at some point.
Oh, I can already tell you without confirmation.
Yeah.
That they're gonna bring him back, and I can pretty much tell you what they're gonna do.
Okay.
So the storyline they went with for Godspeed was not Godspeed from the comics.
No.
I know. However, with Nora being the reason why Crisis has moved up to next year or this year, it's going to be the same thing over again. I feel like Nora is going to alter the timeline some way in order for Godspeed to return, and it's not the same actor and it's not the same plot line.
I hope it's the same actor because it's B.D. Wong.
No, he just did the voice.
No, he was. He wasn't in the suit, but you see B.D. Wong.
That was not B.D. Wong.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, with the wig. I'm certain it was.
Dude.
I'm positive.
I'm going to show you a picture. That is not B.D. Wong. B.D. Wong did the voice. He was not on set.
I'm positive that was him.
No, it was not him. August Hart. Right, his name's August Hart?
Yes. I don't know how Hart is spelled there, though.
God, I don't... Because the guy that was playing him was a stunt double who has been on the show before.
That is B.D. Wong.
No, that's not. That's B.D. Wong.
Are you sure that's not him with a wig?
That's not, dude. That guy right there, he is a stunt double who was in the Zoom costume for season 2. That is B.D. Wong right there. That is not B.D. Wong.
Oh my god.
That is not B.D. Wong.
I'm a racist.
You are. You're terrible. So when the episode aired, and it came out after the fact, B.D. Wong was voicing in the suit, was voicing the character.
Well, I knew from the opening credits. I didn't know in what role, but you see B.D. Wong.
People were pointing that out, saying how B.D. Wong was credited, but he was not in the episode. People said he was the voice of Godspeed. Because then people started running, saying, "Oh my God, he was cast as Godspeed." Nope, B.D. Wong was the voice. The guy who walked past Nora in the Flash Museum was a guy who's been a stunt double guy who's was wearing the Zoom
Gotcha.
outfit for season 2. So, not
Which
the
that's something else. That's a convention I'm kind of starting to get sick of, is people just doing the voice and having some fucking guy in the suit. I don't like that.
Well, I think that's why I think Godspeed is going to have a different actor, because they're going to alter the timeline of when Godspeed shows up. And
so they, in that case, BD Wong, I hope he gets ripped and is just actually the guy in the suit.
I don't think he will be. I think he's too short.
Yeah,
BD Wong is a very short guy.
I mean, Tom Hardy is too. They just gave him fucking lifts in his shoes so that he would match Christian Bale's height.
I putting lifts in a speedster shoes.
Yeah, fuck it. Why
don't
not?
think so.
Why not?
Big stilts.
I mean, Godspeed in the comics is a tiny Asian man. Not tiny, but he's not like Barry Allen size.
Is he old like BD Wong? 'Cause BD Wong's an old man. He's getting there.
He's not super old. In the comics, he's Barry's friend. Like, he's a colleague.
Yeah. That's why I think they're going to do some sort of timeline shift. Yeah. So
the suit looked good, at least.
Oh, suit was awesome.
Yeah. I think the little golden gloves was kind of dumb. I think that was one thing they should have just made it all white except for the eyes. But,
okay. But overall,
I was disappointed with. I don't even want to call him Godspeed, because aside from the suit, there was nothing.
Leah called him Godspeed.
Yeah.
The girl who died.
Right,
yeah.
Which I thought for sure she was involved. I thought, because she was acting super fucking sketch the whole time.
Yeah, maybe. It's just her personality.
I kind of don't like that she's just female Cisco.
Well, it doesn't matter now. She's dead.
Is she? Because it really felt like a backdoor pilot for a Nora show.
No, they're not doing a Nora show.
They could.
No, they're not. Unless Barry does die in season 6 in the Crisis.
Which
they could.
I am fairly certain that Oliver just gets fucking killed.
Yeah, and then they're gonna do a flash forward Arrow show.
Yeah.
So.
Which I don't care about.
I don't think there's anything else really, because we've covered mostly everything else.
I haven't checked
Twitter's
Twitter yet.
Twitter.
Hang on.
Twitter. I mean, we can talk. I mean, or we can wait till the next podcast once the whole show's done.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Nick, we see your comment work.
Nick Compton on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll definitely, because you asked about the Gotham show overall in the penultimate episode. We'll probably have a full discussion about the show ending the next podcast, because it'll be over by the time we do another one. So,
brief thoughts. Sad that it's ending. Happy that it's ending on its own terms. You've heard me say that
because I feel like if they would have canceled it while they're still in the production of a season, it would be really shitty.
Or if it had run for 10 seasons, and like Smallville, if it had run for 10 seasons and it got to the point where David Mazouz, who plays Bruce Wayne, is like 26 years old and he should be Batman by now, but he's just not.
It would have been weird.
Yeah, like Tom, as much as I love Tom Welling, as much as I like Supernatural, it was odd to me that Clark didn't become Superman until he was like 40.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of strange.
I don't know. And it's not like they could have made him Superman at any point, but for some fucking reason, like one of the mandates of the show was don't ever show him flying, don't ever show him in the suit.
And if they do it very far away.
Yeah.
Like so far away you can't even see nothing.
Right. And it's like, and that's something else. It's not like Clark couldn't fly. He knows he can fly. He just chooses not to.
Budget.
Like there are other times, but like there are other times, like a villain will take over his mind, or he'll get hit by a black kryptonite and split off into another guy.
Yeah.
And he'll fly then, and then the situation's resolved, everything goes back to normal, and he's like, oh, fuck me, I can fly. And just... But, yeah. I'm sad Gotham's ending, happy it's ending on its own terms.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Episode 6 of the podcast. We covered a lot of things here.
Yes.
Now, and I always try to make sure that we're covering different topics and not always covering Marvel, DC stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if that's all we do, it's going to get boring.
And, of course, we're probably going to pretty much every podcast because there's always more superhero movie news and shit.
But we try to cover other stuff
as well.
Like Hellboy and Dumbo.
The fact that Chainsaw...
What?
Huh?
What?
I was going to say the fact that Chainsaw loves TV shows more than he loves his girlfriend.
Well, that could be a discussion. That could be a spoiler discussion. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in.
The Lion King trailer looks like shit.
I disagree completely.
It looks so
We're gonna
and
end this.
brown.
We're gonna end
boring.
this. We're gonna end this podcast before this fight goes on because I completely
It looks
disagree.
so fucking. It's dishwater. I hated it.
Well, you can hate all you
It
want.
looks
boy.
so. It's so
I
dull and
disagree.
ugly and boring, and there's no life in those fucking lions' faces.
We're gonna end this podcast. Thank you guys for listening.
Damn it, Disney.
Thank you for listening. We'll
Fuck.
talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Logan's wrong.
Fuck you, Disney. Fuck you, Disney.
Disney.
Disney.